Rich Rising and welcome back to the Hip Hop Hammock. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Kendrick Lamar returns with a surprise album on last Friday. The album dropped and entitled GNX, which is a car, which is an old school car. Now, the current MVP of hip-hop, Kendrick Lamar, just dropped a surprise album titled GNX. There were rumors that Kendrick Lamar was working on the album, but there were very limited details surrounding the album in the process. So last Friday, he teased the promo, and then minutes later, he dropped the album. It consisted of 12 tracks, which is about 44 minutes long, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, on the first listen, it was a great listen. Now, after giving it about 8 listens over the past couple of days, I have come away with my highlights and the songs that I like, okay? Let's start out with Whack Murals. Whack Murals is one of my favorite songs. On this song, he addresses the Lil Wayne Super Bowl comments. He also acknowledges that Nas being the only person that congratulated him on his Super Bowl performance. He also addressed Snoop Dogg posting Tailor Made, you know, the song that Drake did featuring AI Snoop and AI Tupac. He also addressed Andrew Schultz for dissing black women. And Snoop did respond and says that it was the edibles that had him tripping when he posted the reaction to Tailor Made. Because at that time when he posted it, it seemed like Snoop was trying to play both sides, because in the beginning, no one knew how this beef was going to go. And most people assumed that Drake was just going to come away with a clean victory. And as we know, that wasn't the case. The next song that I'm featuring is Squabble Up, which is the song that everyone thought was called Broccoli. That's aiming for actually #1 spot on the Billboard on next week. That's a dope track. I like Luther featuring him and SZA that samples Luther Vandross, If This World Was Mine. The way that him and SZA voice is harmonizing together towards the end of that song, their vocals are too fire, man. It's like a perfect blend of his harmony and her harmony. That's a dope track. TV Off, produced by DJ Mustard. That's been going crazy over the weekend. I've been seeing a lot of memes with DJ Mustard. That's top tier. That beat is crazy. I think it's going to be another banger from that album. And also one of my last favorites is The Heart Part 6. Yes, The Heart 6. Because even though Drake named his last diss track to Kendrick Lamar The Heart 6, Kendrick still kept the name, kept the title of the song to follow up where he left off on his last album when he did The Heart Part 5. Okay, now The Heart Part 6 samples SWV Use Your Heart, which was written and produced by Pharrell, which is ironic because, you know, earlier this year in Drake's diss, he told Kendrick to come get Pharrell's legacy out of his house, which was one of Pharrell's old chain that he put up for auction that Drake actually bought. But anyway, Pharrell wrote and produced Use Your Heart from SWV's second album, New Beginning. And man, the way Kendrick Lamar flowed over that song, man, it was just reminded me of that classic R&B track. It was very reminiscent of how the 90s and early 2000 rappers used to spit over those R&B samples back in the day. It was very reminiscent of that. Very great to hear. The Heart Part 6, where he talked about, you know, the mishaps of supporting his homies, and then how he was inspired by Ab-Soul's rapping ability, and the reason that Black Hippie didn't work out was because of him. You know, just basically realizing that teamwork makes the dream work, and, you know, acknowledging his shortcomings when it came to helping other as opposed to helping himself. Now, interesting enough, the album featured all West Coast artists. I like that as well. And it's getting great reviews. As of right now, Kendrick Lamar has surpassed the 8 billion Spotify streams this year once he dropped this album. Also, Kendrick Lamar GNX earned 74 million Spotify streams on his second day. GNX is now #1 in over 100 countries on Apple Music. And Kendrick Lamar also holds the top 12 spots on the US Apple Music charts. GNX is the fastest 2024 rap album to reach #1 on Apple Music and Apple iTunes. So man, the people are eating this album up. Get in the comments and let me know what you think about Kendrick Lamar's new album, GNX. And do you think it's a classic? Do you think it's a smash? Or do you think it's trash? Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. It's your boy J Rob with the Hip Hop Hammock. Peace.